Welcome to the stream, everybody. We're playing Sea of Thieves Rush again this morning. Concept of the game is boots in the sand on another island, and then anything goes to hand something in within the 30 minutes that we have allotted today. So today I'm thinking I'm going to mix it up a little bit. We're going to aim for a red gem target. So what we're looking for is the red gem. If we can't find a red gem, green gem's obviously the next best thing, and you know, if it comes to it, then blue gem. But we're doing a gem rush today, so definitely looking for those shinies, and they could be in shipwrecks, they could be in the belly of a megalodon, it could be a Kraken that has them, but we have to find them. If we encounter a Kraken out of the gate and we do get some treasure, we still need to get boots in the sand and then get back to an outpost or a merchant or a seapost somewhere to hand those in. So that's the concept of the game. I'm deciding to mix it up and just say go for the red one today, just because it's been a little easy since they've brought out the new update. So I'm going to start the clock here. I'm going to pay for saying that. I know say that it's been easy because it's bound to all go a little Pete Tong for me. You know, it's all bound to go a little wrong. So today is the second day of Twitch Rivals. Now in the rush, usually I don't put on livery, but I'm gonna go show you guys the what I got for the first part of doing. There it is. There's the figurehead, so there you can see it, and then we've got the hull, obsidian hull. Okay, so those two things we got, and I'll show you the figurehead. So today I think it's the sails, and then it's the other parts of the ship. So anyway, on the rush, we got to get out now. We got to get into the open ocean and get to an island and get boots in the sand. So usually really easy to go for the island right in front, but I am gonna go over here and pick this one. You gotta change it up, you know. We've got 28 minutes on the clock. Really looking forward to day 2 of Twitch Rivals. See if I can get the other parts. What I tend to do is just put it on in the background while I'm working. Got my Xbox over here. I can always put it on there, or I can fire it up on the PC here and my dual screen setup. So just nice to have it in the background. Alright, so the seas look calm. Now I'm not seeing a cloud, which, unless it's behind the storm or behind the island, I'm a little concerned that I could get Krakened. And I don't have a good wind pattern here either. So need to figure out a way to make this work. Let's see. Now I put out a tweet on Twitter, the Sea of Thieves community. What are the strange things that you like to do for other players who might be joining the game? You know, and one of the strange things I like to do is those chests that open and close that seem to be all over the place. I put them on top of buildings in the most random places. So I'll parkour my way up on top of all the buildings in the outpost, and I'll just scatter them around. So when somebody comes into the outpost, they'll see all these shiny things all over the outpost on the roofs, and they'll know that I've been there. It's kind of my calling card. But now I've told everybody, we're all going to start doing it, aren't we? So still, I'm sure there's other things that you guys do to kind of just have a little amusement of what you might leave somebody else. So whether it's putting merchant crates in a pattern on the dock, or you know, leaving them in very unusual places. I'd love to hear what weird things you've done, and whether you've then heard if somebody had found them and what they thought of it. You know, if you left something somewhere on an outpost and then encountered someone later that then said, "Oh yeah, that I found that. That was really cool." You know. So is there anything that you've done? And comment below If Sea of Thieves or other games, you know, if there's other games where you kind of leave a calling card for other players to come in and find and see. So Sharkbait Cove, this isn't one I usually get to when I do the rush, so this is interesting. So I've noticed since the new update, the ship drift has been a little bit more. So if I sail up now and I get off the ship, I should find when I come back that everything is just a little closer. No, I meant to just jump off and not do a sword lunge. That was planned. I was hoping to see a shiny somewhere, but nothing yet. Let's get these boots in the sand. There's chickens there. And there is a seapost nearby, so I could. Yeah, which one was it? Great, I shoot the chickens and I don't know which one it was. Okay, I'm just going to go around the circumference of the island, which actually might take a little while, unless I find something. Pigs usually get one shot, and then I can hit them with a sword and they go down. Yeah, they seem to have made pigs a little easier in the update. And these things don't seem to appear in the patch notes, but I noticed them, so... yeah, I don't know. Wow, not much here. Oh, look. I'm not going to waste a bullet on you. So I'm going to take this around, maybe use it in hunting. I'd love to do a hunting video where I just find a small island and fill it with... Oh, look at that. Now that is in a very peculiar place. That almost feels like somebody left it there for me. And that's better than what I've got there, so let's get rid of those guys. And let's take this. Okay, wow! The World Cup, yay! Not quite the World Cup. Still looking for gems though. If gems show up, then I'll put the curios somewhere. Oh look, splash tails everywhere. Common as mud. Sorry, splash tail. Ruby, splash tail, you're as common as mud. Oh, a red one. Dang, I could have done with those barrels. I was looking for a red one. Oh well, I'm going to keep going. That's going to be too time consuming trying to take that one out. Oh, look at that. Another painting of the ancient warrior. If you watch any of Falcor's videos, you'll know about him and how the island with no name seems to be where his grave has suddenly appeared at N13, because the flowers that glow are the constellation for the Great Warrior. And yeah, I'm not finding my ship. I'm wondering if my ship's sunk. Did it run aground and sink on me? Am I shipless? I'm not seeing a mermaid appear, so I don't think so. I just think it's a long way to go. There it is. So yeah, I found an opulent curio. That's but no gems. You watch, I'll find one right here. Go all the way around the island and there's one right. If I turn the other direction, let's see up here. No, a pig cage. And more knicky knacks and a book. I don't want to read the journal. All the chickens have gathered again. So, no gem. That That's disappointing. There's a gem in a statue, which there's no way I'm going to break. There's the seapost. That's, is it Black Salt's, Old Salt's Atoll? I can't remember the name. Anyway, I'm going to head there. I do have meat, so I could just call this a hunter's and hand that in, but I really don't want to do that. Let's go put the pork on to cook and hopefully not forget about it. We have 20 minutes on the clock to still find one of these things that we want. And we've got good wind in the sails. We can see the wind. We'll go in the right direction. This is great. Not seeing any clouds up still, so hopefully no Kraken. That's definitely one way to tell if it's safe to venture out, is to look for the clouds. But nothing's. I'm still got to go for it because I'm doing the rush. I can't dilly-dally. So I enjoyed watching the rivals yesterday. Shumba, one of my favorite guys to watch, and dare I say, I wouldn't be surprised if Shumba was on the autism spectrum, on the high functioning end. I think I am. I would be surprised if he was, and you know, it's nothing to be ashamed of and offended by. It just gives you some talents and some idiosyncrasies. So I'm wondering, I kind of think about, they talk about British being quite eccentric, but I wonder if the term, you know, they're mistaking eccentric for a concentrated population of people that are high functioning autistics, because it makes you a little eccentric in some cases. And whoa. Oh, there's a shiny. There's a rowboat too. This is pretty much where we would spawn in if we spawned in at this island. So hopefully I'm not going to get spawned on. That sounds terrible, but it's happened before where a ship just appears. Oh, that's a bottle. I don't need bottles. No shinies in the water. I should check immediately under the boat. Nothing here. The bow of this wreck. I always found this quite an interesting island, but it doesn't get much coverage in the videos that you see. Is fog moving in? I don't need fog. That's really just going to make it harder for me. Oh. We have a crate of cannibals. Notice that wood crates and cannibal crates have a lot more content in them. I'm not sure I even want this crate of cannibals, to be honest. Let's just put it up here because it's unusual to find them up here. It might make somebody go, what? And there's a captain's chest. I had a feeling there might be something up here. This is quite a common spawn point. And I found a captain's chest there before a few times. Okay, I guess we're gonna go with this. We haven't really got our red gem, but we got kind of like a purple gem, I guess, which is a combination of a blue and a red. So we can go with that. Let's see which ways to... Oh, crud. Did I just burn... Oh, great. I'm just going to have to swallow this down. Oh. Oh. Yucky, yucky. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? We're not near any... Oh, plunder outposts. Back the way we came. Okay, I'm going to go for Lost Gold Fort, which is east-northeast, because sometimes they have gems. And I'm still not giving up on gems. But it's looking a little foggy, a little nasty. Oh, I anchored down. East-northeast. There's the fort. I can see it through the weird fog. One of the worst forts, I think, just from its height. It makes it very difficult to fight on. And when you've got all the loot, well, there is a point. Excuse me. There is a point on the island where I think you can go and drop the loot in the water, and we managed in the past to pop a rowboat underneath where you would drop, and got about 90% of what we dropped into the rowboat, which made loading the ship pretty easy. But I think this is the one. So yeah, fog rolling in. I thought there was fog coming in. Wow, look at that thick bank of fog. Get that overtake me. That could stymie me. Hope you all enjoying the video. I would like you to, if you like the videos, just to hit that little like button. And if you want notifications, we do play most weekdays at 8 AM, and it's usually Sea of Thieves Rush, but sometimes we mix it up and throw something else in there, depending on popular demand, what people are asking for. Not too much activity in comments on videos. I'd like to see a little bit more, so if you like the video, don't like the video, have a comment, feedback, or have a suggestion of something you want us to play as well, please whack that in the comments on the YouTube. We stream to Twitch usually at 8, and then it gets put on YouTube at some point soon afterwards. So it's very easy to export from Twitch to YouTube. It's just a click of a button, fill in a few fields, and hit submit. So. And then at some point I just go in and drop a thumbnail on it. So it's okay, finally made it. Oh, that's why I didn't see. I'm not paying attention to my own rules when it comes to Sea of Thieves Rush, and making sure you do all these things. It's a good little game to kind of train yourself to do the things to get the speed that you would need in, say, an arena match. So if you don't want to play an arena match, but you want to practice, ship management. And I hear that Sloop 1-on-1 might be coming to arena. So could be interesting. Okay, looking for gems. Looking for shinies. doubt to find them up here, but I always like to look in here. Get the gun out, why not? Let's make a big boom. Oh, I got a hit mark, it didn't go off. Sometimes happens. That'll go off. Yeah. Nothing down below? No. Oh, look at that guy. Must have been someone special. Oh, so special. Okay, let's go see. I'm not going to find any gems here, I'm pretty sure. This is kind of... No, just up there I think is the spot you would drop off. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong fort as well, it's possible. Yeah. Not finding it. Yeah, that was a bust. So we have two things to hand in. We have 9 minutes on the clock. We might be able to take in another island. Ooh, what do we do? Chicken Isle to the north and then plunder. Okay, let's do it. Chicken Isle. I'm cutting it close doing this, but I think we can do this. I got confidence. If I trim the sails and do everything right, I should be able to hit the sand, have a quick look around, and get out again. And then make it back. Depending on what the environment throws at me. And that's part of the fun. Oh, the wind changed. So you got to keep on it all the time. Keep looking up. Yeah, the wind's changing still. I do like the obsidian. It's kind of nice. It's like British Racing Green, which is a thing. If you Google British Racing Green, it's a color. It's a very nice deep green. The wind is changing. Barrels are a little more relevant than they used to be. Now with hunters in it, yeah, it can have a lot more content that can help you progress in the game, not just for stocking up the ship. A bit of a turn there. Let's see, any shinies? No, no shinies in the water. Oh, there's a shiny. What is that? That's another skull? That's a skull? Look out. Oh no, it's a lot of these little curios and things. I'm just going to pop it on the beach there. Oh, blue mermaid gem. I knew there'd be a gem around. Use it as a shield in case any skellies come. Okay, so we got our gem. Do I have time to come? Oh, I see a shipwreck now. There's no way I'm doing a shipwreck. I don't have the time. I have 6 minutes on the clock. Even just going back and getting that little jug there might be a problem. Maybe I'll just up anchor and get out of here. So, well, not the color I'm going for, but it's gonna have to do. I think that's the outpost over there, so once that's turning, turn this too. Oh, there's a skelly ship. Pretty sure it's a skelly. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's yeah, skelly bones. So, Rare, if anyone from Rare ever watches these streams, why do you have Old Bones' Twitter account and you haven't used it in like years? I'd love to see Old Bones start tweeting again. It was like, I think it was Rare's first Twitter account relating to Sea of Thieves, and it was kind of like a skelly pirate, but it was kind of in the vein of Goonies, which I think is a real huge influence for the guys at Rare in this game. Yeah, I think it's required watching if you're going to work on Sea of Thieves. They make you watch Goonies. I'm pretty sure it's in the job requirements. Alright, 4 minutes in, 4 minutes left, sorry. Not a cloud in the sky in the sense of Skullfall. Haven't seen much in the sky. Maybe it's all behind the storm. But I don't remember seeing anything through the whole stream. Not a skull, not a... Maybe the server's broke. Maybe there's an issue with this server iteration. I don't know. I think I'm just not seeing it. Oh, there. I can see the eye of the skull. So it's been behind the storm all this time. That would explain things. Okay, we've got 3 minutes to hand this in. Now, we've been handing a lot of the gems into the gold hoarders, because you have to do every vendor. So because I'm doing a gem rush, I'm going to hand the gem in first, and then consider the rush done, and then hand in the other 2 items. So I'm just going to get right up on the beach, I think. Yeah, so that should do me. Gonna get off of this thing here. I'll turn around and show you the figurehead too. Look at the ruby splashtails just appeared. I'm just gonna run them over. There's the figurehead. It's pretty sweet looking. I like it a lot. The obsidian. Okay, so just make sure I didn't bust open the ship. No, perfect. Ring the bell to signify rush complete. Stop the clock. Sorry for that. Stop the clock. Pause. With 2 minutes 12 on the clock. And get these guys handed in with plenty of time to get ready for work. 5 minutes before I have to clock in. So perfect. Well, nobody came by to watch the Twitch stream today, but hopefully lots of people will come by and watch it on YouTube when it's there. And last but not least, our lovely opulent curio. What a gorgeous piece this is. It's like winning the World Cup. Here you are. And we always like to finish off with a little bit of a tra-la-la-boomsy.